Hello everyone and welcome back to Football Manager 2023 and a new episode of our Union-Saint-Gilles series. Last time out we managed to beat Club Brugge 5-0 at home, and then we scored 7 goals against Rennes in a 7-3 10-goal winner to get a really good position in our Europa League group. We are now 3 points clear of Cluj, 2 games left to play, and today, following a victory over Ghent and a surprise defeat to Ostend, we are facing the team second in the league as well. So Club Brugge, the 3-time winners in the last 3 seasons, who are currently second and behind us by just 3 points, are our first opponents. If we win that game, we will go 6 points clear at the top after 14 games. So really strong position. And then we have Copenhagen away from home. A really tough game, that one. They've got 2 wins and 2 draws so far. A victory over them would put us in pole position to win the group. So that really would set us up well for the rest of the season. And then we can focus on the Pro League for a little bit, heading into the World Cup and then in the new year as well. So lots to look forward to. For this game against Club Brugge, we put in a pretty strong team out there, but not everybody is fully fit, so some rotation as well, which means that Van Zer is going to start as the striker. Adringa, Amani and Müller are the attacking midfielders, with Dembele and Jose Rodriguez in central midfield. Van der Heyden, Nagnon, Kandus and Sykes are the defence, with Maurice in goal. Ross Sykes coming back from an injury, not fully fit for this one. But we'll see how he gets on today. You can see Simon Mignolet in goal for Club Brugge, Derek Boyata, Eda Palanta, a famous name as well, Clinton Mata in there. Vormer is a very good player as well, so that's a strong side for the Belgian league, which is why they've won the league 3 of the last 3 seasons, although Union should have won the league last season as well. So hopefully we can right that wrong today. Ball goes in, Sykes should be able to deal with that. I don't know why he's headed it, he's given it straight to Foulon. Now Van Aken puts the ball over for Clinton Mata, and the ball only just away there. Van der Heyden further on. Van Zer now has it in an advanced position as Adringa powers down the left side. Lazer in the middle as well. He puts it across. Van Zer is in there. It's cleared away to Clinton Mata. Back to Mignolet, who launches it forward. Now Nagnon down to Dembele. Ball out wide to Müller. Comes back inside, finds Van Zer, he's in around Mignolet and has put the ball in the back of the net. It was a big risk starting Van Zer ahead of Sam Boniface, who's got 20 plus goals this season, but it paid off here as Müller played a beautiful ball through the corridor and Van Zer scored past Mignolet. He actually didn't go round Mignolet, he pushed Mignolet to a tight angle and then beat him on the opposite side to give us the 1-0 lead that will mean that as it stands we will go 6 points clear at the top. Charleroi have already played 14 games, so we'll be 8 points clear of them with a win. Charleroi doing surprisingly well in the game. There is still a risk Genk and Antwerp could win as well, but none of them can get closer than 6 points to us, and we're keeping Club Brugge at the moment, but they have a free kick which just goes wide. Set pieces do seem to be our Achilles heel, but that's a testament to how good our defending is during open play. Now Vormer finds Foulon. He's trying to attack down the left. He's forced backwards. And now they play the ball over to Boyata. It's over the top though for Jutgla. Back to Foulon and Vormer there, showing his ability with that sensational volley. Really, really good finish. And they are just a dangerous team with so much individual quality in their side. And it was demonstrated here. They did really well to just control the ball. Foulon put it in and Vormer there. I don't know why our 4 defenders were so deep in a line and not properly defending their area, but it means that Club Brugge are back on level terms. We've got an opportunity here though. Sykes to Lazar. He's been tackled. Ball put into the middle and it is Larin with it. Clinton Mata pushing down the right. Back to Mekele. Now Boyata. Sykes does deal with it, but only gives it away once more. Dembele not doing enough, and Jutgla has got in, and he has made it 2-1 now to Club Brugge. Really disappointing to be just so easily opened up. I feel like our team not quite in it at the moment. Sykes there with the ball clearance. Dembele doing nothing in central midfield. And then Jutgla just played in. More desire from the Club Brugge players than we have from the Saint-gilles ones, and that is why we've gone from being in front to 2-1 down as we approach half-time. So I am not happy with the team. We are at home. We should be performing a lot better than this, and changes will be needed at half-time if this 11 cannot, or not long after half-time, if this 11 cannot recover their form. Now here's Jose Rodriguez back to Kandus. We've shown all season that we can score goals, and here's a Dringer on the run. He's tackled Michele, he's got into the box, and he has scored a goal. Ask and ye shall receive, and that is what has happened there with Simon Adringa. A really, really good goal for us. He did well to tackle Mikel. I wondered what was going to happen there when the ball dropped for Mikel, and Adringa just ran in and then smashed it past Simon Mignolet for 2-2, and that might just bring the momentum in our direction now with about 40 minutes or so to go. Van der Heyden in behind for Lazar. He's got players in the box. If he can hold it up, it's come to Van der Heyden. There's a tackle there, and that'll be a penalty if that is a foul. Stopping play indicates that it almost certainly will be. Just checking, and the referee says no penalty. How is that the case? They stopped play. Did the ball go out of play? I don't understand what happened, but Lazar here puts the ball in from a free kick. It's saved by Mignolet. Oh, and we just couldn't bundle the ball over the line after Mignolet fumbled it. Now Lazar has the corner, keeping the pressure on Bruges here. Cleared away again. Adringa to Lazar. Kandus in, cleared out. Lang has the ball and he's able to get it out of danger, but we're keeping the pressure up. Here's Van der Heyden giving the ball away again. Mata now to Michele. Boyata forward, headed down, but Nagnon is there. He plays it out wide towards Müller, headed away by Balanta. Sykes trying to get it over. Adringa's header. We can't retain the ball. We've got it now. Lazar to Van Zer. Ball through and Müller has beaten the defender. He's in behind Balanta, but he cannot get around Mignolet in goal, and it remains 2-2 as it stands. We might be in need of a few changes as Vormer takes this free kick. Cleared away. Lazar can break. He's got 4 on 3 here if they keep it up with him, and he's still attacking. Van Zer's in the middle. They get men back and the ball is dealt with as they clear it forward. Headed down. Now Dembele to Rodriguez. Trying to go over the top for Van Zer, and Mignolet able to come out and claim that one. We definitely need to make a couple of changes here. I'm going to bring bring on Victor Boniface as well. Foulon in behind for Jutgla. I don't know how he scored that. That is outrageous that we've given up the goal there. Really, really poor by the team. Lang got in behind. It was a bit of a fumble. That clearance from Nagnon not strong enough, and then Foulon. What were Kandus and Sykes doing, letting Jutgla get between them? What was Maurice doing, being beaten by a ball at the near post that was hit straight at him? Very disappointing because we've been the better team since going back to 2-2, and now Bruges on the assault again. That one's off the crossbar and away, but we are really just not doing enough to stop Bruges here as Müller wins the ball. Now Sykes plays it over, but that's just drifted into the hands of Mignolet in goal. He then sends it forward. It's come for Vormer. Bruges really turning it on at this point. Ball in behind. Why did Maurice not go to that? It's hit the post and it's cleared away. And we are in some trouble at the moment. As long as we can keep it to 1 goal, we've still got a chance here. But we need to do something soon. Here's Sykes playing it in towards Adringa. Cleared away. Dembele with the chance. And he skied it over, which will be his last act in this game, I think. We don't really have anyone to bring on for him. That's the trouble. Ball goes in from a free kick. And that's the game. 4-2 now to Club Brugge. They're going to beat us on our home patch and close the gap at the top down to nothing. And it's a massive missed opportunity in the course of our season, especially after we made it 2-2 and had all of the impetus as well. We're just absolutely giving this one away, and they might be looking for a 5th here. It's Vormer. Ball goes out wide to Foulon. Now Vormer again over to Adoy. Foulon trying to attack down the left flank. He's got Sykes for company. He's on a yellow card. It's ominous the way Sykes was hanging behind the player there, and Adoy just launches that one over the top. 5 minutes left to go. I don't think there's much we can do here. The team is absolutely shattered, by the way, as well. But time nearly up, and it's going to be very tight at the top. Goal difference just swinging it for us at the moment, but I'm not happy with the way the team have performed there, and we're going to have to improve a lot for the next game against Copenhagen if we're going to win our Europa League group. For the game against Copenhagen, Boniface comes back up top for us. Van Zer therefore moves out to the right, with Müller shifted over to the left and Lazare in the centre. Tayuma comes in with Puertas in midfield. Francois needs to play at right back because we're struggling with injuries and fitness. Kandus and Nagnon continue in central defence, and then Jose Rodriguez on the left back position with Maurice still in goal. This is a very difficult game. Copenhagen, one of the better teams in the Europa League at the group stage, it has to be said. But we've got every opportunity of winning the group if we win today. I think we also would be guaranteed knockout football in the Europa League if we get this victory, which would be massive for the club. Financially, and that's gone in. There might be a flag here. I don't know what happened there. He was just offside, I think, as he struck the ball, and it went off Nagnon and into the back of the net, I think. And the goal is disallowed. It did look offside. I wasn't too worried as that was happening until the ball struck the back of the net. But if we do manage to win the group, if we do manage to get through to the knockout round, it's good not just for Saint-gilles and the money we might get as they score again. Victor Claesson really causing us problems, the Copenhagen attack. And they've managed to plant that one in the back of the net with no sign of offside. And I can't even finish my thoughts. We're under such a siege. Maurice probably should have done better to keep that one out. He's always beaten at his near post. And talk of winning the group now looking a little bit far away. We might struggle to qualify as it stands, which is the main goal we're after. But Boniface gets in, and the flag is up against him as well. It was a very good finish, but we're having a look with VAR here, and it has been disallowed as well. So both teams with a goal disallowed, but Copenhagen with the advantage. And if we were somehow able to get out of this group or win this group, we'd also boost the coefficient of Belgium, is the point I've been trying to make. As the ball goes in, cleared away, Tayuma will chase after it. Now Müller in, and Lazare, if he kept that ball under control, a more composed effort would have gone into the back. There's a huge gap at the near post there, but he's smashed it over. And as it stands, we are 1-0 down, and the coefficients basically don't matter. It will all go down to a straight shootout between us, Rennes and Cluj for that second spot as it stands. We need to get a goal to just peg Copenhagen back and keep them in this race, keep the opportunities open that we could still win the group as well. But we're not quite creating the chances at the moment. The XG is still fairly low, and not a lot of highlights coming our way either, as time is running out here. So let's make a couple of changes. Bring a Dringer on, who's very good. Bring La Poisson on, and also maybe make a change down the right if we can. No, we can't. Let's take Tayuma off for Moussa Dembele and see if he can inspire something in the last 20 minutes or so. There's an opportunity there which has just gone away. 10 minutes left. We haven't had a highlight yet in this half. Is something going to break our way? We've had nothing this half, no change in shots or XG, which is very worrying. But there's a highlight here as Paul attacks, and Nagnon has stolen it, and Boniface might be clear, but they deal with it. Now Johansson out to Paul, Karamoko out to Claesson, who gave them the lead, and Karamoko here has broken past Kandus, and that's just wide of the post. We probably should have been doing a little bit better there. Minutes left, 3 minutes of added time. It looks like time is just going to run out for us, and it is a 1-0 defeat. Really disappointing that we can't get a result against teams like Copenhagen. We definitely need to improve in the winter, but we have no money with which to do it. So as it stands, we're still in control of our own destiny. A victory over Cluj will guarantee our place in the knockout round, but I think this means that we will be playing in the last 32, I think it is now, but it will also be against a Champions League dropout team as well. So really difficult given we've lost that game and can't win the group, for us to progress in Europe. But hopefully we can at least make the knockout stages of the Europa League and get a good couple of rounds through with a bit of luck. Now, as it stands, if we have a look at the schedule here, 2 defeats on the bounce is not ideal for us. Up next, we have Sarang, who are currently bottom of the Pro League, and then Cluj in that final game of the season. I'm actually tempted, given there's not a huge number of games still to play, I might actually also do the Cluj game in this episode. So why don't we do that? I'll jump forward now to the Cluj game, see if we can beat Sarang, and we'll pick it up there to see if we can qualify for Europe before the World Cup kicks off. Well, going into one of the biggest games of union-saint-gilles' recent history, we have lost our 3rd game in a row, our 4th in 5, as we lost to bottom club Sarang, one of the worst performances I have ever seen from this team. We went 1-0 down early on, but we offered nothing. We had 2 shots, both off target, until about the 80th minute. They then went 2-0 up, and then the team responded. Alex Müller getting one back 3 minutes later. We then hit the post twice, Teuma and Boniface hitting the post a few minutes apart from each other, as we lost that game 2-1. And that means that Sarang jump out of the relegation zone with only their 2nd win in 15 games, and we now are 3 points off the top as Club Brugge make good progress in getting ahead of us. We now have to beat Cluj here, who are the bottom team in this group, in order to qualify for the knockout stages. But we're going to do it with extremely low confidence. We're putting out pretty much our strongest possible team. We did rest a few players, which is part of why we lost to Sarang. But our strongest 11 is going out there to take on Cluj. I do expect nothing but a win from this game, despite our recent form. We should be beating Cluj. We are at home. This should be a win. One of the biggest fixtures in our recent history. And instead, Janga's got in and Janga has scored. Less than a minute on the clock, and we are a goal down as our team's season continues to implode at this crucial stage. Really just, I don't understand what's going on. Other than the team is extremely tired at the moment. A very nice finish from Janga there, taking his time, picking his spot, and making it 1-0 to Cluj. And as it stands, 3 teams tied on 7 points, and we would still go through despite losing this game. It's the Rennes-Copenhagen match that we need to keep our eye on. And at the moment, we are still looking good despite ourselves. Going through with 7 points would be a little bit embarrassing. But here's Lazare, now Puertas to Candus. Can we get something back in this game? Francois to Puertas. Now Van Zer loses possession. Cluj cutting across. Loads of players on the overlap, but Jose Rodriguez gets there. He's trying to exploit their attacking positions, but instead they've got the ball in again. Nagnon plays that back to Maurice. He's hanging on to the ball. Launches it forward. Ball comes down to Lazare. Pushed out left. Over the top for Van Zer, in behind, and he has managed to score his 8th goal of the season to draw us back level in this crucial game. Really good finish from him as well. Müller with the ball over, and the pace of Van Zer is very quick in real life. And then he nutmegs Scouffet to get the ball into the back of the net. So 1-1 as it stands. 25 minutes gone. Jose Rodriguez with the throw-in. Puts the ball in on the diagonal, but easy for Scouffet to take. There's way too much on that ball. Ball goes out wide. Candus should be able to clean it up with no pressure on him. Finds Puertas. Back to Candus. He launches it over the top. Kalinga back, but Müller plays it over to Puertas. Now Teuma. Tackled. Keeps the ball though. Jose Rodriguez to Müller, and Deik comes across, but Müller wins it back. And again, he tackled 2 of them, and he puts it into Boniface. And there is a foul in the box. VAR having a little look at that one. Will we get the penalty here in order to put us back in front? And the penalty is given. Boniface hands it over to Teuma, who I've got is actually our penalty taker, because Boniface has taken all of them so far. Teuma... Oh, it's off the post, off the keeper, and he manages to smother the ball. Maybe it should have been Boniface. taking the penalty. Free kick from Tayuma, off the woodwork again, and they clear it even though there was an open goal available. And it remains 1-1. We just can't get that breakthrough at the moment. Ball sent forward. Nagnon with the header. Now Tayuma. We're putting all the pressure on Cluj here. Kandus. Over to Nagnon. Tayuma to Lazare. Over the top. Müller is in. He's gone for the header. And it's been spilled by Scouffet. And there is Victor Boniface to just bundle the ball over the line and make it 2-1 to us. A crucial turnaround from the team in a must-win game. Lazare did well. Müller got in. I don't know why he headed that ball, but he put so much power on it. Scouffet couldn't deal with it. And Boniface had an open goal from 3 yards out, which he duly converted. And as it stands, we will be comfortably going through in second position. Copenhagen also winning 1-0 away from home to Rennes, who just equalised as this highlight began. Now Nagnon to Kandus. Van Zer. There's a runner down the right of Francois, but they keep it central. And now Boniface is through. He's hit the woodwork and they just clear the ball away. And at half-time, we do still have a 2-1 lead. The question is, will we be able to maintain and convert this lead? Tayuma with a corner. Ball goes in. It's cleared away. Camara has it for Cluj. 2 players on him and he's got past both of them, and now they've got an overload on, but Tayuma puts the tackle in and we've won it back with Müller, and now we can hit them. Van Zer has got Boniface in the middle. He's gone to Lazare instead. Keeper all over the shop, and it's now 3-1 as Lazare gets the finish, and that should fairly comfortably seal our progress to the next round. Van Zer did well, found Lazare with Boniface offside. And that was an excellent finish, which Scouffet couldn't quite get a full grasp to. And it did trickle in. But Deac here with a corner. Plenty in the box to aim for. And it's just over there. Very, very close to a goal back for Cluj. I mean, we've utterly dominated this game. So I'm glad that it's reflected in the scoreline. But here's Petrilla as Cluj try and come back. Kandus clears it. Boniface is up there. Further on to Braun. Now Janga to Diak, could have an effort. Instead he's found Janga in on goal. And a terrible fling of his body from Maurice left an enormous gap for Cluj to exploit. And Janga has scored again here. Good 1-2 with Diak from him. He had the run on Nagnon. Took it past Maurice. But should never, ever, 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 ever be scoring from that type of angle. Really bad goalkeeping from Maurice. And I'm starting to lose confidence in him, if I'm honest. I love him in real life, but he is certainly proving to be a little bit of a liability at the moment. Now Collinger forward. Yanga's through again, and he's got the hat-trick. And we are absolutely imploding here. Janga with the hat-trick, his 10th of the season. That is horrific. Just a ball over the top. How many times have we been undone by balls over the top? He chests it down and then on the volley past Maurice. It's a stunning finish for a hat-trick and a very memorable performance. He might not be done yet. They need another one to win. And here they are with a free kick. Diak puts it in. Surely not. They're checking for offside. I doubt that's going to be ruled out. Collinger with the header. I thought that was it Janga with the goal there again? Goal disallowed. Thank God for that. Janga was offside. It was Collinger's goal, but Janga the man offside. And we need to do something here because we're being absolutely torn apart in a game we've completely dominated. And as it stands, we're actually going out because Rennes now have the lead over Copenhagen. This is just an absolute farce. It's going from bad to worse. I don't really know what to do. We're going to have to just make some changes, I think. I cannot believe what is happening to us here. We were so comfortably ahead at 3-1 and now it's all coming apart at the seams. What is happening here? Minutes left, but I think it might be too late unless Copenhagen score. This is it, the last highlight of the game. I'm absolutely shell-shocked at this episode. We've completely bottled our season. There's Puertas. Boniface is through. Adringa's shot. It's gone in. Out of nowhere. I thought Boniface had fluffed his lines. But there was Adringa with the finish. And it is now 4-3. Van Zer through, Puertas on. Boniface made it through, but he poor touch there. But look at that first time volley from Adringa to beat Scouffet and make it 4-3 as it stands. And we're still on very attacking. We need to drop to cautious. Collinger with the ball. Less than a minute of added time to go as they attack. Candus intercepts. Now Francois needs to clear it. Not properly. Collinger over the top. Nagnon needs to get there. Here's Savek. He's put the ball through. Indrico has got round Maurice again. And we stayed on very attacking. We didn't make the change until it was too late. And now it is too late. Absolute heartbreak. What is wrong with this team? What is wrong with Maurice? What on earth was that from him? And it is now 4-4. We need to check the Copenhagen score, but I'm pretty sure we've lost this one. And there we go. 4-4 it finishes. All because we stayed on very attacking before we could make the change. The game ran through. Heck of a game. I'm going to tell the team they should be in training because that was outrageous. That 4-4 draw. Rennes somehow managed to come back and beat Copenhagen, who'd been absolutely dominating this group up to now, but they had nothing to play for in that final game. And it means that we are out of the Europa League and we're into the Conference League for the new year. Now that obviously means we've got more chance of winning the competition. And if we have a look at the schedule, you can see Westerlo there, Young Reds, Standard, Oostende to finish out the winter or the winter period before the World Cup. And then we come back with games against Anderlecht and Antwerp. Conference League games much further on. Probably come back for this Bruges and Conference League tie next or sometime around then. Get through a good chunk of the league season and see if we can catch up with Club Brugge. But I can't believe that we've dropped out of the Europa League on the final day there. Absolutely outrageous. 3-1 up. Pin back, go 4-3 up in the 93rd minute and they equalised in the 94th minute when they had nothing to play for. That is all on us that has ended the way it has. But if you're enjoying the absolute giving up of our team in all competitions at the moment, do drop a like down below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel to see if we can recover this season. But until next time, see ya.